In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you a few tricks that you can do with your mobile device. They will greatly enhance the quality of the video that you take from your mobile device. Okay, number one, when you get your iPad or cell phone or whatever mobile device you have, when you're doing video, make sure you put your device in a landscape position like this, not like this. Okay, if you record it like this, you have two big black area on the two sides. It just doesn't make sense. Make sure you turn it this way so that it looks more like a TV screen. Okay, and number two, if you have a cell phone, you may want to just turn it to the mode, the airplane mode, so that you won't be getting phone calls while you're in the middle of your recording. Okay, and number three is that you want to maximize the quality of your mobile device, and so turn it to maximum quality, and so that you can get the best video that you can. And number four is very interesting. Okay, some of your mobile device may have the zoom function, so while you're doing the video recording, you can zoom in. Well, don't use that. Okay, zoom in with your feet instead. What that means is that if you want to zoom in, walk close to the subject rather than using the zoom button. There are two reasons for that. Number one is that you are not using an external mic. Okay, you don't have, like in TV productions, have a boom mic or a lavalier mic that makes the audio very clear, from the subject. And your mic is right there on your phone, and so even if you zoom in close, your mic is still that far away, from the subject, and so it doesn't make it any better. And also, when you're zooming in, because it is a digital zoom, it will actually kind of like, when you're taking a picture and then you enlarge it, you see the pixels, okay? So the quality won't be as good, the video quality won't be as good. So walk close instead of zooming in, okay? Illustration. So in this example, the camera is zooming in, okay, zooming all the way in, okay, but I'm not moving, the camera is also not moving, okay, and you notice that it looks kind of like this, all right, it's pixelating a little bit. Okay, now zoom back out and actually walk close. Okay, Holly is doing a great job, okay, so now the person looks about like the same size, but you notice the video quality should be much better. And the audio is also a lot louder too, because the camera is actually a lot closer to the subject. One of the biggest problems that people have with their amateur skills in video taking is that they don't hold the camera steady. And so the people who are watching the video will feel actually seasick. So stop it. All right? So hold your camera steady. You may look for rooms, the patterns behind you. So, for example, there are often some lines behind, a subject, like right here, there's a line, there's another line. And so look for those lines and try to keep everything steady and so that people don't get seasick. And I'm also going to show you a few postures that will also help you hold the camera more steadily too. Now, Holly is going to demonstrate a few postures for us. Hi, Holly. And so can you hold up the camera for us? Okay. Now you see, this is one very common way that people hold up their camera. You see how she has her elbows up. This is actually not a good way because you get tired very easily. And so can you put your elbows actually against your body instead? Okay, now it is much better. So you notice that Holly now actually have the camera, holding up the camera with her elbows against her body, using her body like a tripod, and so her camera can be very steady, and she can be holding the camera this way for a long time, and the shot will be much more steady. Another way that is actually better than holding the camera against your body is to actually put your elbows on a stationary subject. So in this case, putting the elbows on top of a table can hold the camera very steadily. And another way to do it is to put your elbows on the back of a chair, or other stationary subject. But make sure you don't just put your forearms on the subject, but instead put your elbow, and that will help the camera to be much more steady. And of course, if you have the access to a tripod, that would be the best. But if you don't have access to a tripod, These are some of the postures that will really help your camera to be much more steady.